my rookie year was the year AI got traded. So that was my rookie year. Damn. Yeah. So it was a great rookie year because I could say I played in the NBA. But looking back, getting drafted by that franchise,
hell yeah,
which was a horrible franchise. They were losing. It wasn't a winning environment. But I was happy to get drafted. So again, you're happy you're there, but looking back, I'm a team player. Like I work hard. I do all the dirty work. I don't get all the credit unless you have a really high basketball IQ and understand all the different roles guys need on the team. So to make it to the NBA, I need to be put on a franchise that was already winning. So I fit into the winning environment. But as a team player, if you get drafted by a losing franchise that's not winning, I'm not a standout guy that they're going to just say, keep him, I'm a team player. So again, sometimes I think I was better off not getting drafted and then letting my agent pick the team for me instead of letting, looking back. But I was happy to be in the league now. Don't get me wrong. I got some stories. I got one good story I'll tell you about Philly already.
Yeah.
All right. So he said, yeah, let's get viral. Yeah. So my rookie year, me, Lou Williams, he's younger than me, but he was already in the league for 1 year because he got drafted out of high school. Okay. Andre Iguodala, who I played against in college, so he was already there. So us three kind of hung out a lot, right? And we was on a plane, I don't know what city, but we was on a road trip heading somewhere. And AI and a couple of them other guys used to play Boo-Ray, which was a card game. They would bring bags of money. They'd gamble. We'd be watching just like, oh man, look at all that money they gambling, right? And so we had our own table, me, Lou, and Andre called it was Boo-Ray, but the JV table we called it. So we didn't put that much money, but we still wanted to play.
Right.
But we in the air, right? And sometimes, guys, we like to heckle or, give the younger players a hard time. So with Lou, everybody kept saying, he kept calling him Sprite. That was his nickname. Sprite, yeah. But the reason why they called him Sprite, I don't know who made this story up, but back in the day, Lou Will hung out with Bow Wow a lot because they were young, from Atlanta. And so it was an episode of Cribs, and Bow Wow was giving a tour of his house. And Lou Williams was actually in the background with his friends just hanging out because that's what you do. Like, oh, we doing Cribs today, coming through? Okay, so he was in the background. So they made a joke saying that Bow Wow was like, yeah, this is my game room, this is my arcade. Hey, Luke, go grab me a Sprite. Anyway, so this is so that was the joke, right? Yeah. And the older guys just take that to Lou. So Lou had to just take it like, ha, that's funny, guys, play it off. But this one time, Andre wanted to make the joke. Okay. And Andre our age, so Lou like, hold on, you can't be doing that, But Andre just kept calling him Sprite. So Lou go, Andre, you call me Sprite one more time, we're gonna have a problem. Oh, so now everybody getting quiet, they stop gambling, everybody like, oh, Andre, you about to say it again? They looking at him. Yeah. What do you think Andre did?
I think he called him Sprite again.
He said Sprite one more time. Yeah. Lou goes over the table. They start tussling and everything.
What?
Nobody's breaking it up. And then Henry Bibby, who was assistant at that time, he's like, y'all not going to break it up. So he came back there, broke it up. But again, we were all friends, but that's just how it is. It was a looking back, it was a great story. Because seeing how their careers played out back then, they was just my teammates. Like they didn't win nothing yet. They didn't have awards. NBA championship, MVP, finals MVP, none of that. We were just young guys still not sure where our careers was going to go.
Squabbling on the plane.
We had a good team, actually. We had Kyle Korver, Chris Webber, AI, Willie Green, Rodney Carney. They drafted Rodney in the first round, and me and him were similar players. So again, I was happy to be drafted, but I'm like, man, I'm not set up to win right now. We're not winning. They just drafted another guy in my position first round, so he's going to get more time than me. We had AI, Andre Iguodala, Kyle Korver, Willie Green, all sharing, four sharing two positions, and then I got Rodney with me, so I'm like, I'm not going to be able to play. But I'm happy to be there. So again, I think it's harder to stay in the NBA than it is to make it to the NBA. I ask a lot of people that, like, you think it's harder to make it or to stay? But depending on your situation, you might say it's harder to make it. But I think it's hard to stay because there's a whole new rules of politics and everything else that comes along with it.
Yeah.
Egos, money.
Because look how fast the game didn't change now. Like
people making decisions that I don't even know about my career. That's the thing. That's the thing. You have no control. How
does that make you feel?
It's a business. The National Business Association, they call it too. So again, until you get there, you don't really learn. Because I'm a good guy, I work hard. Yeah. Sometimes that still ain't good enough for them. They gotta make what they think is the best choice, or their job is on the line, or they're gonna get fired. So again, it was tough. AI got traded like midway through the season. So you know how he is. Like, y'all traded me? Oh, well, fuck it. I'm really not showing up.
Yeah.
So again, that affected me because I'm a young guy and I need to win. I need to stay in the NBA. But I got traded to Denver after that, so I was back with AI, but now with Carmelo and Kenyon and J.R. Smith. So that was another team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, God, but that's part of a winning team, though, isn't it?
We did win a little bit. We had George Carl, who's the head coach that year, but I still didn't play a lot. And then I got cut in January, like 2 days before my birthday. They cut me. They brought me in. It was like, yeah, we're not going to let you bring you back for the remainder of the year. And actually, the team we played that game was the Sixers. They was in town playing against us.
Wow.
So I'm like, I already know I'm about to get cut, and everybody's like, "Hey, Bob, good luck. We see you here." And I didn't tell them like I'm about to get cut. I just played it off.
Kept it G.
That's what it is in the NBA.
So on the pros and cons, how was it like? Did you get any like good like, how could I say this, like motivational standpoints from like Carmelo and AI and JR? Was they super cool?
I learned a lot from being around Chuck. Like I'm always rolling by myself. I never had a lot of people with me. Like, again, I already stand out. I'm tall. I'm black. I don't need a bunch of people around me while I'm in the NBA. I got my friends. They visited me from time to time. But when I was with them, I'm their teammate. So again, whenever they did parties or clubs, I always rode with them. I'm like, of course I'm gonna go with you. What city every city they had a club going on. Either AI, Melo, or Kenyon.
Give me a club party with AI, bro.
Man, I just was observant.
No. How many bottles did you see? That's all you got to answer.
All right, I'll tell you one story, strip club story.
Let's go.
So let's go. You go.
Hit it. Button. This is what we here for.
All right. So this was in Philly. So Andre was like, "Hey man, every year when we go on the road, Chuck gonna give us some money to go to the strip club, and we're gonna have a blast." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "How much you gonna give?" He's like, "Man, about 1,000 maybe." So I'm like, "All right, well, let's go on this road trip." Yeah. So we go on this road trip, and then Chuck or one of his boys was like, "Yeah, we about to go to the strip club." I'm
Chuck, like, wait, you didn't give us the nickname. Who's Chuck?
Bubba Chuck.
Who?
That's AI name. That's what they call him, Chuck.
That's fucking.
You never knew that?
No. You kept saying Chuck, and I'm like, man, I need to find. I'm gonna ask him.
I thought they was tripping. I'm like, why they call him? And it was just a childhood nickname, so that's what they call him.
Y'all hear it first. I guarantee you, they didn't know that. Guaranteed.
Well, now you know. So we went on the road. Of course, AI he gave everybody a stack. And like we on a field trip. I'm like, thank you, AI.
Yeah.
Because I was really cheap. I didn't like spending money at the strip club. Like I like my own money. And I had a daughter too. So.
That's right.
But if somebody give me some money, I took half of it and kept it, of course. Okay. And then the other 500, I did what I did. But yeah, AI was good for that. And again, I can't judge anybody because I can only talk about the reality of relationship I had.
Right.
Every time I was around him, he respected me. Yeah. He treated me good. He gave me advice. But if he's around other people and I'm not there, everybody has a different story or a different version. So again, I appreciated all the time I was with him. I learned a lot just to see how people like him dealt with folks day to day.
Yeah.
People always wanted so much from him, money, time, whatever. And I'm just taking notes just because, like I said, I'm an observant person. So I can only imagine to be in that, on that stage and all that pressure and people just nitpicking and, it's tough. It's tough.
Man, that's tight that you was around though, bro. Like, man, people would like really be stoked out to be
the first time I met him, so when I got drafted, I said, I'm about to be Allen Iverson teammate. So that's the first thing that crossed my mind. So the first time I saw him, because I flew in early before training camp, and we was already training or working out, and then he walked in. So of course, when I see him walk, I'm like, there go AI. So I'm practicing. I'm like, should I say hi now? Should I wait?
Yeah.
Because you gotta get over with. That's my teammate now, right?
Yeah.
So after practice, I think he went to get trained or taken care of or whatever. So finally, I went up to him. I was like, what's up, man? I'm Bobby. Nice to meet you, man. Big fan.
Yeah.
He didn't say nothing. He just kept walking. I'm like, all right, well, I did what I got to do. All right, you know who I am. Like, I didn't expect him to talk to me for 30 minutes or something after that. But as once we started seeing each other every day, like, we became better. I think, was my locker by his? No, it wasn't by his. But yeah, no, again, man.
That's tight.
I got a lot of stories, but that's tight. Good guy. Shout out Chuck, man.
That was a tight AI story. It was kind of a lame strip club story, but
You got one?
Nah, not for this one.
Okay. Or I got another one. They used to make me on the road be their security at the airports while
Yeah.
they gambled, because fans and people would come up to them, ask for signatures. And so they didn't have security with them, so they would make the rookies stand there, and we would have to stop people like, no, I'm sorry, you can't. And we had to be the bearer of bad news.
Low key at this point though, like you feel cool doing that though. Like, man, this my boy.
I was Chuck's rookie. Like I was his. Every year, a vet has a rookie. No matter if you go grab these, bring these to the plane before we fly out, do something. Like I was AI's rookie. That's like equivalent to saying I'm KD's rookie or I was Jordan's rookie.
Yeah.
Like for that year, I was AI's rookie.
Okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for getting us to 100,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. If you want to support, please click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200K. Thank you so much.